We call this takedown the high double. Some aspects are exactly the same as the low double, especially in the shooting phase. So from here, first thing I do is change my foot's in place in the center line. 1, level change. 2, take the shot. So far it's the same. One hand on the back of each knee, head on the outside for double legs. My back is straight, not bent over. Head as high as it can be. The only difference here is once I take a shot, instead of folding my knee to the ground, what we're doing now is this right trailing leg steps to the side and I do a direction change and start driving toward the wall. But as I do that, the left hand cuts down. Because if I just drive David this way with my power of my right leg, that foot can hop toward the wall. And that may well be fine if I've got room and time and enough athleticism to run him down. But if my left hand cuts down hard enough and that cannot hop, then he gets teetered over that point and I lift this one up and then turn the corner. So the key is about changing directions. We'll just switch that around so you can see here what my left leg's doing. Another way to make it even a little bit better, once I hit that shot and I do that, if I'm having trouble, I can support this hand by stepping to the outside of it with this leg. And basically then, I'm dumping him over this wall so he can't recover. So the stronger people can just use the power of this hand cutting down to stop that leg from jumping out. If there's a big size differential, you can take an extra step to the outside of the back of that hand and actually teeter him over this little wall. So let's just do that again. And drop, take a shot, turn the corner, further move there, stepping to the outside of his knee and using my head. And again, there's not much lifting. I'm really just throwing him over that point. Okay. So there's no, even in the high double, there's no real need to lift the person up on your shoulders and turn them down. We can talk about doing that later on, but when we start out, it's better if we don't use that lifting athleticism. We start to think about the angles, the angle changes, and the mechanics, and the good leverage points. So what are our points again? 1, level change. 2, hit the shot, one leg in each hand, head on the outside. 3, turn the corner. Either just use this hand or take a step with this foot and drive him down and turn the big steering wheel. So I'm just turning that steering wheel, driving with my right leg. And we call that move there the high double.
So we're just in this course giving you these techniques in order so you can learn them. Obviously, when you start to use them competitively, and we're going to be getting into this further in the curriculum, there's going to be motion involved, there's going to be movements and setups of how to line up the angle, there's going to be his hands to deal with, so we're going to be talking about how to come underneath them and how to make the penetration. But none of that will make sense if you don't get the basics down of lowering the level and understanding the core of the techniques, because it gets all a lot more complicated when we start to circle around. So you got to work the basics of this to understand the fundamental of the technique to then be able to deal with when someone sprawls or when we're circling.